wind rises. Squall and Fury. Behold! Following me. The wind rises.
Everyone hold hands.
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
I see everything. Everyone hold hands.
Come on. Let's spark things up a little.
Those abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
No.
Oh, is that so? Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits?
In fact, They seemed to be searching the remains of ruin. However, they looked disappointed.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they...
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this one cannot discover the truth behind it, or rather, these abyss mages likely fear something else. All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Today's no good for going out.
Behold! Squall and Fury! Too slow. wind rises. You want to use my hat as an umbrella? Huh. The audacity to even make that request. Behold! Squall Fury!
Everyone hold hands!
The wind rises. Quit following me.
I see everything! Let's change tactics. Let's dance. Huh? Ready, steady, go!
You're in for a little shock. Don't be such a brute. You're in for a little shock. Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Hit! Everyone hold hands! Make yourselves at home! Let the show begin.
Spawn Fury. Too slow. Ja! Ha! Ja! The wind rises.
Hey! Let's dance!
You're in for a little shock.
Yep.
You're in for a little shock.
Behold! Spawn Fury. Search forth.
I see everything! Hi! Ha! Hi! Hit! 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 Everyone hold hands! I'll protect us!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Yep. Hit! Dig! Yep.
Behold! Ja! Ga! Ha!
I see everything! Sharing my knowledge! Let's dance!
You're in for a little shock.
You even want this? Squall and Fury! Behold! Relax. Squall and Fury!
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests.
Understood, Master Xingqiu.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today.
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilion?
Oh, I see. So you...
As well?
The truth is, the Feiyun... We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked. At the end of the day, it all...
500 million?!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures. among which was some sunset vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make...
That's great! Wouldn't it be a little...
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer...
open-minded.
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then,
Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long.
Okay, we will be.
You want to use my hat as... Behold! The price for my sins.
Shincho said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new cilium? La, 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 la.
Too slow. The wind rises upon the gale.
The Sealy got...
Sure.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here? Oh, so many...
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see! Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
These are not real clouds. If we want to go down, we must first destroy...
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. Unleash!
Solidify!
I'll protect us.
Huh? Take your true form! Transfiguration! It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Let's dance.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Let's spark things up a little. You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom!
Solidify!
I see everything!
Come a little closer.
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance. Cryo Incarnate!
Whoa! We're gonna fall! Is everyone okay? Look! The Celia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first. Obey! Manifest!
Crumble!
Take your true form!
Solidify!
Sharing my knowledge! I'll protect us!
Come a little closer.
I see everything!
Gather! I will have order!
You're in for a little shock.
My will embodied by ordinance divine. Obey!
We're gonna fall! This time, we're really gonna fall! Ah! So high! Luckily, there was a pool.
Solidify!
Let the show begin.
Come a little closer. Surrender and I'll be gentle. You're in for a little shock.
Take your true form.
Gather! Order guide you!
Let's dance.
Come a little closer.
Stabilize!
Transfiguration.
Everyone hold hands.
Solidify!
Let the show begin.
Let's spark things up a little. You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Gather! This is order!
Make yourselves at home.
Come a little closer.
Take your true form.
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite? Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite? It's so huge! That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different. Only after being activated does Plaustrate reveal its true nature.
Wow, Shenhe, you
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect—
Hold on a sec. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it?
Don't worry. I can handle—
Are you sure? Be careful.
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plaustrate sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not— my safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get you gotta be extra careful with—
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the Plaustrate. Let's meet at—
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself. Huh. Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Quake!
What do you want from...
Oh my god, I can't believe—
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful...
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the sunset.
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No, but I have to correct you on one point.
Okay then, Miss
In truth, it is if everything goes according to plan, we will use... As a side note, Lady Ningguang has... Now, please excuse me.
Shenhe, just now on the way...
Oh,
What kind of reaction is that? So, whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting my...
Well, bye.
No need. I simply need...
You can't do that. It's dangerous. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're...
Okay.
Great! Now we're talking...
Quit following me. Squall and Fury. Hup. Too slow. Quit following me.
Hi there! Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the... Here are your keys. All right.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't... Let's buy one for Shenhe, too. She can have...
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. Mm-hmm.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi...
too slow. Behold!
One trusts you have met Shen-He. So
far, so good. Yeah. So, you know...
naturally, save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor, all the Adepti living today are acquainted.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shen-He feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful.
Her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell, would Shen-He...
Don't all...
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shen-He is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what? Paimon neither. This...
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from...
Well, to start with...
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first found Shen-He by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remain. Inside was Shen-He, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so...
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are that she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she...
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one
That's still so dangerous, though! Why was a tiny little kid battling...
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her... Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shen-He has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross.
Oh, now Paimon gets it.
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that if she handles it admirably, one is willing to be... Let us conclude our conversation here for today.
So, Shen-He isn't an Adeptus... Hey! So, Shen-He...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Oh?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is... very talkative.
Sorry, Shen-He. Paimon had you down was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Still, for this—
Now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether—
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the—
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, but before we do that, let's go to the building site. After all, sunset vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be—
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Ryling! And
Given the enormous scale of the Jade, before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber run. The remainder of the construction work is—
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the Wait, I know you. You're the one who fought against— Pleased to meet you. I'm Beto, captain of the Crux.
Beto? Are you here to join the—
Sure am. I happen to get my—
Huh. So even though it's—
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler. I'm sure you've heard of them before. And this is—
Shenhua. I am their— friend.
Good to meet you. Well, from today on, I guess all of us are friends. Miss Yun is also here for the—
It's an honor to be honest with you all. I am in great need of this— Wow! So it looks like the three— Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him win.
In that case, Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 instead of competing against each other, we could— Sounds great, but how does that change things exactly?
The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. How'd I do?
Precisely.
Huh.
Okay then. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult.
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Han—
Wonderful. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you— I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of— Ooh, what's the— The opera is a labor of love. It's called—
Squall Fury! Quit following me.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra.
following me.
Pack your stuff and go.
The wind rises.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard.
Of course I have.
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you.
Yunjin? Stage use. Oh, so... sorry. My brain's finally caught up. So, you're here to ask about wonder cores. The types of ore needed to make wonder cores are a little hard to come by.
No, we were gonna ask you.
Sure. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, I'm real. Of course, it's probably just hearsay.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. Perhaps it can give me some I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering... No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. The divine damsel of devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes... What's the story about? It's the story of a girl becoming a hero. Cool! A hero. The legend first arose in this area. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke. The vile and vicious monster told the village. What a nasty piece of work! Paimon sure hopes this. But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward. No! Don't do it, little girl! Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin...
I really like this story, but I personally think that perhaps the little girl was... not as... I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never... Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. When my father wrote the script for this play,
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some stuff!
Behold! following me.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
The wind rises. Too slow.
I see everything.
Use this first.
Let's dance.
That seemed to work.
You're in for a little shock.
Use this first.
Come a little closer.
Finally. So quiet.
Oh my.
This should be enough Star Splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something? Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true. So,
All these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium, but I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here, so you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjun has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
Relax. You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Huh. What's this? So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. Oh, it looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
Quit following me. Too slow.
So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster. His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted. Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjun.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
This is it! So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Subrosium! Let's go back and tell Shenhe...
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Squall Fury!
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I...
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the... So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father...
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe! We're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look! This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are...
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth.
It's okay. I like your version.
But,
My master once said that the day I learn how to... So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough. But I've never thought this way before, and I...
Don't worry. In fact, I think maybe you've already started...
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut it! We can't let someone else beat it!
The wind rises.
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in! Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
Quit following me.
Oh.
So...
This is some top-quality ore you found. Guess now it's my time.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go. Don't worry.
Much obliged, Master Zhang.
I'll sort that out. Oh? Yes. When we first met, I told... In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti. Master also said she hoped that maybe it won't work for me to stay...
Without knowing the ins and outs, but now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a...
Thank you. So, Master Zhang...
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to...
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some...
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else can...
Behold!
Ningguang's little secretary.
Oh, all three of you found them to get the Wonder Cores in Adepti. I hereby announce that the winner—
What? It's over already?
So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade—
Huh? Where's
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to.
All right then. Guess we'll head on up to... This has been a long time.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be
You're next. What is your... I should clarify.
Wow.
Managing a success if you want to know how to make money.
Wow.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, so I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance...
Oh, great! So next up, no more questions from us. Shen...
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But
are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, just don't...
Lady Ningguang.
Now that isn't... Liyue Harbor is very... So, the key is... Yes. Perhaps someone you've met, or, in short...
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn.
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out. Ningguang, it's not gonna be easy to deal with.
Don't worry. I have made preparation.
Glad to hear it. Watch your...
Beidou? Ningguang?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform. At that time, my wish has not changed. To this, I hope the Jade Chamber will open, and I hope that you can all let the Ascension ceremony commence. Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex by
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too!
Body!
This might hurt a little.
You're in for a little shock.
I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom. I see everything. I'll protect us. Ready, steady, go!
You're in for a little shock. Surrender and I'll be gentle. Come a little closer. Don't be such a brute. You're in for a little shock.
Everyone hold hands. This was unwise. Really, I don't understand.
Unleash! Manifest! Ha! Oh!
I see everything.
Transfiguration!
Let the show begin. Everyone hold hands.
Come a little closer.
I have some for you, too.
Unleash!
Do your master's bidding.
Manifest!
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back.
Relax.
I'm just a little exhausted. I wanted to deal with it, Don't worry.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with.
Good. So the crisis has...
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyon's...
Thank you.
Thanks to the medical... Of course, we owe huge thanks to... on behalf of the entire
Great. I wasn't trying to be a...
Let the soldiers...
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached... That I do not deny. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade chamber.
One have learned hence on balance.
While the position...
Shenhe, hopefully this trip to Liyue...
Yes. I feel happier than I expected.
Good. In fact...
There'll be no need for that.
Oh, fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
Please, have a good rest. We must celebrate both...
As you wish. The Millilith's casualty, but in hindsight, if we'd had more time, we must learn from this experience.
Fury! Search for it! The wind rises. Squall and Fury! There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. Relax. You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem. Relax. Behold!
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here looks amazing!
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, I hear she's going to perform the Divine Damsel of...
Hey! Look! Miss Yun!
披冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
It was beautiful. Paimon wants to learn too.
It was wonderful. Also, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on. I believe you will find a way to fit in Liyue Harbor.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Ms. Yun, here you are. Great to see you. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an Adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The Divine Damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. This was definitely worth showing up for. Let me pull up a chair, all right. We'll all have a friendly chat, get better acquainted.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is...
Uh-oh, this feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.